judging, but go for therapy. She goes, no, I'm not crazy. Do you understand? So I'm just suggesting that you and your new partner that are getting married, please go for counseling, the two of you, because you just got out of marriage and now you are engaged again. Meaning, have you exited out of what happened in the previous marriage? Mentally. Have you accepted your role that you played in your previous marriage? Are you not taking that into your current? So when you go for therapy, you get to understand, what role did I play?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rethink Mindfulness. Today's episode is about mental health. It's a tricky one. It's avoided most of the time because it's deep, but we're going to unfold it today because we have a special guest. She's a therapist and she's going to help us unfold the topic. Hello Busi, welcome to the show.
Hi Shimi, thank you.
How you
Thank you
doing?
for inviting me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
Yeah.
So you told me you ran 10 kilometers today.
Yeah, and I hurt myself, but I'm going back again.
Why do you guys do that?
You just don't learn.
Is it the thrill? Huh?
No, you know what? The pressure of waking up, you're sleeping so nicely and you wake up and you open your social media and everybody's running and you're like, why am I sleeping? Then the next thing you jump out of bed and then you get into your shoes, you run. So it's peer pressure.
The fear of missing out.
It's the fear of missing out.
Wow, no,
peer
it's
pressure.
intense. I ran with you once.
Yeah, it was hard.
And I'm still recovering.
It was hard. I don't want to lie.
No, it was intense.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
Oh, your face just changed immediately. You didn't expect that, did you?
No. Okay, let's play a game.
Are you ready? It's quite intense. Like it's bad.
I don't have to tell the truth.
It's a truth or dare.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's
I'm kidding.
see, let's
This
see.
or that. It's not that
This or
intense.
that.
Okay. So gym or spa?
Oh, gym, definitely.
That was quick.
Oh, yeah. No. Spa is 1 hour, finish, it's gone.
So no spa.
No spa. Okay, spa after gym.
No. I see what you did there. After gym.
Spa after gym, then you can massage the muscles. Gym.
So this is both though.
Okay, we can say both, yeah.
I'm not gonna.
But
I
we
didn't
will
pick for you.
we can start with the gym and then spa.
Okay.
So both.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, both.
Okay, got you. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Your answers are really quick.
It's like, you know me. Why you asking? Like, why would I go for tea when there's coffee? Even my office is in the coffee shop. So coffee. I wake up, I smell coffee. I drink coffee. I run, I drink coffee. Runners actually, if you notice, after a full run, full marathon, coffee.
So
That's
how
a thing.
many cups did you have today?
4.
4.
Yeah.
And you're not.
One for meditation in the morning.
Okay.
When I wake up and I meditate, just walk around the house, outside, check whatever. And then the other one is to get me to leave the house. And then when I get to the office, I have coffee. And then when I'm done, I'm leaving back to home. Obviously, when I get home, I'm going to have coffee.
Yeah.
So you almost gave me coffee number 5. So
Oh, wow.
hence I was like, okay, thank you.
I'm glad you denied it because I don't want to be part of that
So
addiction.
like, thank you. I've got 4 enough. So yeah, coffee.
Got you. All right. I'm a piano or R&B.
R&B.
Okay. Interesting.
Love. I love.
You love love.
I love love.
Are you good at it?
I'll just. I'm good. I'm actually good at defining love with my clients.
Okay.
So I'm good at that.
Okay.
But don't ask me if
we'll
now
just-
the other
we'll
way
just-
around. But if I'm sitting with you and your partner,
Yeah.
no, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hugs or kisses?
Oh, Shimi.
I'm throwing you in there. I'm shoving you in there. Let's go deep. Hugs or kisses? Tell me. Talk to me.
You? I think both.
Both.
Yeah, I'll go for both because a hug leads to the kiss if it's good.
Okay.
Ne?
You know, it also depends.
It also depends who you're hugging
and who you're kissing.
and who you're kissing. So that's why I get it both because a hug can go wrong and it does not end on the kissing. Yeah.
So these things are linked.
As Diban. Yeah. It's very linked. So both.
I got you.
You can't choose.
Okay. Movie date or dinner date?
I'm not a movie person. The last time I went to movies was in 2013, cinema movies. So I last saw.
2013. A whole 2013. Now, come on.
Okay, I last saw. This is so weird. Yeah, I think my daughter was 1 or 2. Yeah, I last went to a cinema 2013. So movies are out.
No, but wait.
Like, why would I be sitting and watching big screens with a lot of people? And
Okay. So what I'm trying to understand is that
Hi.
you last watched a movie or you last went to the cinema?
If I watch a movie on the laptop, it's either I'm helping you watch it, but I would never just open the laptop. Oh, there's a movie that I want to watch. Oh no.
Look, I'm not judging.
Yeah,
but
you
wow.
are. You actually. Like there was a time where there was, what was this thing? I forgot, but there was a time where there was these movies that you guys watch and everyone was talking about on social media. I was like, why are people actually watching this thing? The Thrones of Games or something.
No, that's a series though. Game of
Whatever.
Thrones.
You see, I don't even know the difference.
Okay, I believe you now. You don't watch movies.
So I'll go on a date. Take me out on a date. Let's
Got
have
you.
fun.
Got you.
Yeah, let's look cute.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm with you.
Don't take me on a movie date.
So no movie date.
Yeah.
You'll fall asleep.
I'm actually going to fall asleep
You
with
fall asleep.
immediate effect.
Wow. Are you those type of people that would fall asleep during an action movie?
with
Guns blazing.
Especially if you're there cozy and sitting. When you can scream, I'm dead. Gone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no. Let's go out.
Well, it's good. It's social. It's
Yeah,
interactive.
yeah.
No, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, on a serious note, Busi, you're a therapist and I know you deal with this a lot. For
Yeah.
somebody that doesn't understand, what is mental health?
So when I explain mental health, I want people to actually understand it without going to the book. Because going deeper into the book, that's what confuses people. But when we speak about mental health, we'll say the way you think, that affects the way you act and affects the way you react.
Wow.
So what you think, whatever you think, whether it's good, it's going to affect the way you think. When you think good. And then it's going to affect the way you behave, which is going to behave good. And then you're going to act or react good. So if it's bad, obviously you're going to act and react and feel, and the results are bad. So mental health is the state of the mind. Whatever happens into your mind, whatever that is, that you define into your mind and you make it alive. And then it comes out, and that's what people see.
So it manifests.
So I want to differentiate the two. There's an illness, and then there's a mental health. There's a mental illness. So that is different from mental health. Mental illness is a sickness. It's an illness that you are born with, or you've discovered it along the way because of the situation, circumstances, or whatever that you've been through. It can be a bipolar. It can be a severe depression. It can be a severe anxiety. I'm saying severe because those are the ones that you need medication to live with. Then there's mental health. Mental health is the one that I say, the way you think. If you feel like a failure, and you think like a failure, you're going to act like a failure, and then the results are going to be of a failure. And then your actions are going to be of a failure. And then you're going to walk around as a failure because you thought about it.
So from the thought to manifestation.
From the thought to manifestation.
That's the process.
That's the process. Also, the thought doesn't just come. It comes because there was something, an event that had happened. A trigger. Or an event. As a little baby, you were molested. Or your father killed your mother in front of you. These are the stories that I would hear in my practice room.
That is crazy.
So because you're walking around with that mindset, you start thinking about it, and then you make it alive, and then it becomes you.
Wow.
So mental health, it's everything that's happening in your brain, and then you transferring it to yourself. It manifests, then it becomes you.
But how do you prevent it though? How do you... is there a prevent? What's the word? A prevention.
A prevention method or
a
something.
prevention method.
Yeah, so you can prevent the mental health state.
Okay.
But you cannot prevent the illness of the mental health because you're not. It's something that you didn't ask for it.
Okay.
So you didn't ask to be bipolar. It's probably coming from your family. So how do you stop it and prevent it? You take medication, you go for the test, you actually add higher to whatever that the doctors are giving you. But we're not there. We are actually on the one that everybody is involved in. The one that we think it's a taboo. We don't talk about mental health because we think it's a taboo. Why? Because we associate it with the illness.
I see. I hear you.
Umzekelo, just today, a lady came when I was doing my nails and she says, I just divorced. And then she's wearing a ring. So I'm like, you divorced, but you're wearing a ring. What must have to happen?
Yeah.
She goes, no, my new man just engaged me. I'm like, okay, I'm not judging, but go for therapy. She goes, no, I'm not crazy. Do you understand? So I'm just suggesting that you and your new partner that are getting married, please go for counseling, the two of you, because you just got out of marriage and now you are engaged again. Meaning, have you exited out of what happened in the previous marriage? Mentally. Have you accepted your role that you played in your previous marriage? Are you not taking that into your current? So when you go for therapy, you get to understand, what role did I play into destroying that marriage? Because that marriage that was destroyed wasn't destroyed by one person, by two. So when we go for therapy or counseling, it means that we are dealing with the things that they're just sitting at the back of my mind. But I don't want to speak about them. I don't want to face them. I don't want to accept them. I don't want to acknowledge them.
Denial.
Then you enter into another space and then you think this current person is the problem. When you've been carrying all these things that you've been denying. My only failure is that I cannot communicate. But you just don't want to accept it. Communication is bad. And it's you. So when you go for therapy, that's where we're going to go deep down in understanding, why is your communication bad? So that's how we prevent mental health or mental health state, is that you need to go for therapy. You need to speak to somebody. You need to understand as to what made me to be an angry person. Because you can say, I do have an angry personality, but what made you? What caused it?
There's a root to it all.
Maybe you hear around there that, oh, my father left me, or my mother used to abuse me, or my aunts, or whatever. But there's a deeper root cause that's making you to break down at that point in time for whatever that is. And I'll also go back to that communication. You might have been that person that has been communicating for the longest, and now you got it here. You're like, whoever that I'm meeting, I'm not going to be investing any communication. Then that's where the problem is. We need to understand as to where did that block come from in order for us to deal with the current.
So now I'm going to go back to what you said. If I'm going through something, if I went through something in the past, maybe as a kid, it's subconscious. I've grown up. I've buried it. So I think. Is there a way for me to dig it out?
Yes.
And to solve it? And because obviously it's going to affect my relationships. It's going to affect my business. It's literally going to, cause problems for me in the long run because I haven't addressed it. Is there a way to dig it out if it's subconscious and I also don't know about it?
So when you don't know about it, hence therapy is good, because to therapy we go back to the little person. That you. I always tell my clients, tell me about you when you grow up or what happened. I'm like, I just blocked my childhood. I can only remember when I was 10, but every time they speak, they keep on going back to the childhood. I'm like, now I remember. Oh my goodness, I wonder why I hated this person so much. Now it makes perfect sense. So they themselves go back with having a conversation with me, because we as the people, because we block it out, we run away from going back and dealing with the childhood trauma. And then as childhood traumas, we get to identify them because we speak about them to say, I think I was molested by my uncle. Now, why is this thought keep on coming? You understand? Why do I keep on having this imagination of my uncle touching me? Why? I'm going to use the uncle because that's what's happening.
That's the reality.
That's the reality. I'm getting a lot of people who said, my uncle raped me, my uncle molested me, my uncle did this. And why every time I speak about my uncle, I get angry? So now it takes you back so that you are digging now. So when you're digging that information, that's the information that I need, because we need to deal with it. You need to accept it. You need to identify it. You need to see how you can forgive yourself. Because remember, they always say, I remember a guy friend came, like, I'm here to forgive myself. Sit on the couch. I'm like, yeah, no, true. But let's find out, what is it that you need to forgive. So forgiving yourself is being hard on yourself for something that you were not wrong at. But you were so hard on yourself and you judged yourself. It affected your self-esteem. It affected your confidence. It affected how you see yourself. It affected how you view yourself because of something that was done to you as a little child. Now, this strong women that we see today, we think it's strong. No, they are strong because they are covering.
It's a wall.
It's a wall. So now when we deal with what made you strong, and when you go back deeper to say, I'm this person today, now that I think about it, I had to woman up at a very young age because I had to protect people. Now you are in this relationship with somebody and you are so blocking. You are very overprotective and you just don't understand why. So that is why digging, you can dig, but not on your own, because on your own you are fearful of what you're going to discover and what you're going to do about it.
You need somebody to direct you on where to dig.
And when you find the digging, you need somebody who's going to say, now let us deal with this that you found. How do we work with it? Because on your own, it's like you're taking your demons and your scorpions, and then now you're walking around with them and they're hurting you. So when there's somebody who's guiding you, it's like, okay, let's go back. Let's step by step. Now, where do we start now? Oh, the biggest problem is your self-esteem issues currently. Where did it come from? We go back and dig. And then we deal with the self-esteem issues. That's why I'm going to teach you self-love now. That's why I'm going to teach you how to restart. That's why I'm going to teach you how to rebuild and rebrand and come out as the real you, not as a fake, because you've been a fake for the longest because you were trying to put yourself together on your own.
Wow. That is interesting.
So you know, Shimi, with men, it's the same. That's why I always say I run for men. My only reason of running these kilometers and running these marathons is for me to make awareness on men, because men come and say, I'm okay, I'm good, I dealt with it.
We do.
And I listened to you yesterday when you were speaking to Saibo. You were like, no, I was this abused and then I got over it and stuff like that. That's what men do. We put ourselves in a space that I got over it, I am good, I am done. But then when I speak to you and I go deeper to the young men, to the little boy, and I always say, let's go back to the little devil who's holding a fork and judging every move that you're making. And you realize that your little man is so broken and it's so angry. And the old man that is standing in front of me putting a face to say I'm strong, he's dealing with a neglected little boy.
That is crazy.
So we need to go to that little boy and say, you've got your abandonment issues. So let's talk about them. How do you feel? Why are you taking it as if nothing has ever happened, that your dad abandoned you as a boy and you went to S01 without him and it cracked you? Graduated, it cracked you. You got married, it cracked you. You had your first child, he wasn't there. You were broken. But you had to put on this, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Now you meet this poor little girl who's here to love you, and all you do, you are trying to be the strong man, but you are missing love, you are missing intimacy, you are missing connection, you are because you are used to blocking.
Listen, hey, I'm booking an appointment.
Yeah.
I'm definitely booking an appointment with you. Okay, so tell me, is it, can you cure it? How do you cure it?
Yeah. So curing it is by, okay, I think before curing, let's go back to understanding why do you even need to cure mental health? Because mental health is an everyday thing. Mental health is not a once-off thing. Mental health is like, if I can ask you, how do you stop exercising, or why, or how long? You're going to tell me, how this is my lifetime. I get, because that's what you're planning to do.
Yeah.
You're not training to end it next week or next year. You're training because it's a lifestyle. So mental health is a lifestyle. It's not something that we need to pay attention to as it now. So a lot of people come to my office when they are at the verge of breaking down and seeking help with immediate effect because they want to be okay. Now, it's difficult to heal somebody or to help somebody heal themselves when they are broken now. But if somebody comes to the office and be like, you know what, let's just have a conversation. Hey, I just want to pop out. When I just be my doormat, you know, that's the curing, is to just pop out in your comfort, good, happy space.
Okay, so what you're saying is look out for the signals. Look out for anything that's making you feel like you're on your way to having a mental breakdown. No.
I'm saying don't wait for the breakup point to get therapy. You get therapy as you're sitting there. You get therapy as I'm sitting here. The whole, from the 11th of December up until now, I've been dealing with a family in Cape Town of suicide and everything up until now. Do you think I'm okay? Must I wait until I break down in order for me to go to my therapist and go offload all that information of this whole family that was feeling like they wanna die? So you as a person, how many times are you broken? How many times are you disappointed? How many times your friend disappoint you at the last verge of, you're like, yeah, I trusted this guy.
I've lost count.
So are you busy keeping them? How many times have you hoped to get the things that you've ever wanted and you never got them? How many times have you failed and tripped? So why are you waiting for you to break up or to feel like I'm about to break down before I go? So all I'm saying is there's no need for anybody to wait. Therapy is a lifestyle. You don't have to wait to be overweight to go to gym, right? You go to gym.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You don't have to wait to have a sickness that you're given by the doctor to go run. You have to wake up and run, same as mental health. It's an everyday thing. It's a lifestyle.
But how do I know? Okay, now this is my question. How do I know that I'm not well?
So when you are not well, just you love being into the fitness sport. You love making sure that people are okay. Meaning that they need to wake up, train, gym. You've got your own schedule of how you want things to be done and how you want to look and how you want to feel and what you want to achieve. So when all these things are not happening anymore, they just stopped, it means that there's a red flag. Okay. So if you wake up, you're like, nah, man, why must I go gym? I can do this next month. I'll build up again. Why must I motivate people or encourage people to lose weight or gym or get their body? So you sort of lose interest in everything that gives you that joy. You lose interest in studying. You lose interest in reading books. If you love reading books, all of a sudden you just don't want to read books. You are somebody who likes going out, and going out becomes a mission. Oh gosh, I need to dress up, I need to look good, I need to go see people. So now it means that your mental health has diverted now into I am not well, because the things that you would really love to do, they are a mission to start doing. It's a hard work. It doesn't come naturally. Now, us as runners, we say we run for mental health, because if I wake up and I don't feel like run, not because my body is sore, but I'm just not motivated. I don't have that passion anymore. I'm just like, this running thing. It means that there is something that is occupying my mind that is taking that happy space of running and signing up for a marathon.
So it goes, you really need to pay attention to how you're feeling. To yourself. And what's going on in your mind.
So I always say to people, don't lie to yourself. We lie so much to ourselves. We convince ourselves that we are okay. We convince ourselves that I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just going through a phase and it's okay. Why is this phase taking longer? And why is this phase diverting you so much into who you are? I used to love plants. You just said it yourself now. And the next thing, like I'm judging you, Shimi. I am judging
Go
you.
Go ahead. I'll take it.
I'm a plant mom, so forgive me. I am judging and I'm putting your plants into your mental health to say this guy has got no time for himself just because you've got dead plants into your house.
Yeah.
Just because your plants are dead, you don't have time for yourself. Because remember, when you bought the plant, you bought it with intentions of growing it and loving it and caring for it. But when it died, it means that you were not watering it. You were not checking up on it. You were not making sure that you're investing in terms of what minerals must I give my plant? Where must I put it into the house? Does it need a shade? What does that mean? I don't take care of me. I don't care about me. I'm just going through the day as it goes by. So I can judge you just by your plans.
So you walking in the house, you already diagnosed me. Wow.
I walk into the house, I'm like, this guy, he needs some time to himself. Not saying that completely gone. You need some intimacy with Oshimi to say there's some things that I love, but now they are dying. Why are they dying if I'm intentional of making them alive? So that is you. When you do that to a living thing, even if it's a dog, you're taking care of that dog, you're grooming the dog. It means that you are taking care of you because that's what you love, the dog. Now, the dog is untaken care of, meaning that you don't take care of your emotions. You are living through the day.
Wow. Just everyday activities can give you signals of what you've neglected and what you need to run back to.
100%. If you're somebody that wakes up, as I've said, I meditate with my coffee. That's why shampoo guy, if you ever come into my life, he needs to know I wake up and I drink coffee to meditate and read the word. And for some reason, if I don't do that, my day gets distracted because I haven't connected with myself. But then there are times where you meet somebody into your life and you are so in love and you forget about your routines and you forget about your daily things. And then in the middle of the relationship, you are missing yourself. You are
Neglecting
missing
yourself.
a part of you because you neglected you. So within that relationship, keep yourself. Because you can fall in love and be in that space and then forget about you. That's when the relationship is a mess, it's difficult for you to go back to your routine of waking up and drinking your coffee because you neglected it. So when everything changes on your routine that you love, that comes naturally, then it means there's a challenge of me not taking care of myself, meaning I'm at the verge of breaking.
I mean, I knew we were talking about mental health, and it's a crazy topic because
Yeah.
I know we know somebody that's experiencing it. I know we're experiencing it, but I didn't think that everyday activities can signal
Yeah. They can.
where your mind is.
They can.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And like I'm a pastor's kid. I'm a PK. I've taken sabbatical leave at church from November up until December. I'll probably go to church on Christmas Day because it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the right
it's
thing
the
to
right
do.
thing to do to just go celebrate Jesus at church.
Got you. Yeah.
You know, but intentionally so. It didn't just pop in where I just saw myself not going to church. I intentionally told myself, Busi, you need a break. You need to sit down. You need to focus on yourself. You need to review your year. You need to check what went good, what went bad, and talk to God. Pray, do whatever. So that's intentional. But if I just wake up and I feel like this church thing is not me, I just don't want to go to church. I just don't have to go see God's people. I don't have to connect. That means now there's a mental health problem because it changed how I feel and it changed how I do things. That's how I'm going to perceive church differently. And I'm going to perceive the church world differently. And then I'm going to act differently around the church space. Then the church hurt comes in, and church has got nothing to do with the hurt. You hurt yourself. But when you're intentional about it, to say, I'm making a decision of just giving myself some time with God alone, just the two of us. We pray, we worship, I walk around, I do whatever. It's just me and God. Ngizobuyela. I haven't, backslidden or whatever, being called. No, it's a mental health decision that you've made.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's deeper than you think.
It's deeper than I thought.
It is.
Wow. Look, we can talk about this the whole day.
Telling you.
Because it unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. But what should people look out for? If any signal, any common signal that people should look out for, what do you think people should focus on to bring themselves back if they're drifting off, or if anything in their routine is breaking, or if they've neglected a part of their life? What do you think people should do from there?
So what I want to say to the people, or what I would give the people, I would always say, let's not forget the brand that you are. I think one most important thing about whether you are employed by somebody, whether you're not employed by somebody, whether you're working for yourself, but you as a person, you are your own brand. Jesus is a brand. Your mother is a brand. Lateness Mandela is a brand. So you are a brand. So when you lose your morals in terms of the brand of the self, it means that you are letting go of ubusi. You are letting go of ushimi. So you need to make sure, Guti, I need to sustain my brand. I need to sustain me. I need to invest in me. I need to grow me. I need to be selfish. I tell people, oh gosh, be selfish about you. Because your happiness comes first. So your self-love comes first. Self-love is not only about just saying it, self-love has started, I'm grooming myself, I look pretty. No. Self-love comes from understanding the brand that you are and investing in yourself to say, in order for Ubusi to be where she wants to be in the next coming years, she needs to invest in herself. In grade 7, my grade 7 teacher said, I'm somewhere in the future and I look much better than I look right now. Trust me, I still sing that song. It was a song, how teachers, these people are very clever. We would have forgotten those words if they were just words. But it was a song like, I'm somewhere in the future and I look much better than I look right now. And we started singing that song, and that is who you should be. So that is how we should look out for signs when we don't feel like being somewhere, when we don't feel like working on ourselves, when we don't feel like improving ourselves, when we don't feel like branding us, then it means that you are letting go of who you are.
Wow. I'm enlightened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hope everybody is.
Yeah.
I hope so,
We'll see. Thank you so much for coming. We definitely, I'm having you here for part 2.
Please.
It's a deep topic and we can't cover it in one episode.
Yeah. And I want us to go deeper into the illnesses, because if we identify the illnesses, then people will stop thinking that mental health is a taboo. If we do that.
Yeah. To be
Thank
continued.
you so much. To be continued.
Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
All right.
Cool.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.